14 women look at the border, hoping their relatives waiting for them in Chad will reach Chad to escape death. November 7, 2023. El Tayeb sitting receives license rights summary. People fleeing Sudan's West Darfur to Chad. Violence breaks out as paramilitary RSF seizes army base. Military factions have been at war since April. Darfur attacks caused mass displacement. Adre, Chad. November 7. A new increase ethnically motivated killings in Sudan's West Darfur has been reported by people fleeing to Chad as paramilitary rapid support forces seized the main army base, the state capital El Geneina. On Tuesday, a reporter saw a trail of men crossing from Darfur into Chad at Adre, about 27 kilometers west of El Geneina. 3 of those who escaped said they witnessed killings by Arab militias and RSF forces targeting the Masalit ethnic group in Ardamata, a remote region that hosts the army base of El Geneina and a camp for internally displaced people. Reported that between April-June this year, as war raged in country between RSF and Sudanese army, RSF-allied Arab militias carried out weeks of systematic attacks targeting Masalit, El Geneina's majority ethnic African tribe. In public statements, Arab tribal leaders denied engaging ethnic cleansing in El Geneina, and the RSF said it was not involved what it described as a tribal conflict. Warring sides in talks in Jeddah agreed to facilitate aid distribution and confidence-building measures, mediators said on Tuesday, but efforts to broker a ceasefire have so far failed. Nurse Nabil Mecha, who said that she crossed into Chad after being detained by RSF at border and paying for security, said that attack on army base in Ardamata started at beginning of last week, when militias started inghouses in IDP camp. Release. He said he saw RSF forces kill civilians by and line up and execute men during raids on the Ardamata camp. Mecha, like others, had moved to Ardamata this year, where residents hope to be protected by the military after attacks elsewhere in El Geneina. An army soldier who escaped from Ardamata base, who asked not to be named, said drone strike early Friday destroyed base's defenses and military commanders left area on Saturday morning. Mecha and Sheriff Eden Adam, another civilian refugee who arrived in Chad, said that as army troops withdrew from their bases, community leaders in Ardamata gathered weapons to ensure the safe passage of civilians. Residents with access vehicles managed to escape, but others were arrested or forced work by the RSF before several dozen people were lined up and executed in Ardamata's Kobri district just after noon on Sunday. Adams said. He said that he saw dozens of civilians lying lifeless on the streets, and that people were beaten and whipped. According to International Organization for Migration, the war in Sudan has caused a major humanitarian crisis and displacement of more than 6 million people. IOM says more than 500,000 people have crossed into Chad, mostly from West